It's characteristic of the way the post office was overthrown from within, that they demolish all the principles they stand by and all the laws that make them great in the name of promoting something that was scribbled between the lines. I'll discuss the Egyptian book, Temple, which has been evoked in such a way as to suggest I stole rare books from Temple University, which is ridiculous. I signed the book out. I was studying it because I like drawing Egyptian things. I wanted to understand it. At some point, I was being abused so ferociously that I gave up my hope to save it and give it back to Temple. Just threw the book in the place I was being held as a condemned building. I was living at Tyler School for the Arts. I was going downtown and they were flunking me out because I was deaf. They hadn't taught me sign language. One thing I really treasured was that book. I had no intention ever of stealing it. Certainly I didn't try to sell it. I simply checked it out and it was long overdue. I kept trying to think of a way I could get it back to them. I never could figure it out because I had to stop going downtown. I gave books I paid hundreds of dollars for to faculty and the library there. It didn't occur to me to give it back to Tyler because in those days I didn't really understand the interconnectedness of the library systems. It was like a separate school. That they would use it to murder me says a good deal. But they used to call me the book duster because I loved books. Calling me a thief is pure opportunism. Has nothing. It's pure opportunism. Has nothing to do with reality. They threatened to kill me if I didn't steal lunch money from my mother to give to them. When they stole my stamp collection, I just said whatever. I mean, it was just. It's typical, though. You know, Obama made up a story that my precious Iowa handicap 1906 Cup trophy from Scranton was out to poison the black man because I'd used it for tie-dyes once. I don't believe anybody drank from it, but I don't think anybody would be too stupid enough because it was certainly tarnished. He made it out like you could have, so he used that as a pretext for poisoning me in the mouth. Or somebody did. Somebody did that. Because they were all, just like today, I get this thing, you want us to hide the car, that, because they know what's on my mind. They palantired the whole situation to death. King Crimson are palantir. An observation by King Crimson just means a palantir by King Crimson. It's all misogynistic stuff. They hate women. Abortionists, carnal, evil, sickening. Calling me Esquire and stuff. And they forced me to deal with the threats from men who castrated me after. I want to ask you a direct question, you assholes who knew how I was being used as a child. Have you no shame whatsoever? Obviously, they don't. These are mercenaries from the boonies. They found somebody to rip or murder Shannon Harbs. They found somebody to wear a collar and blow himself up. They glorify and the mail bomber, and they've never asked any questions about Gail Burston. I don't get what's the riddle of Obama. You think Bopenegel pouring over the mysteries. And then my father dies with this business about the Sphinx stinks. Impinging on the persona. Don't say I said the black man killed him. No. Japanese isn't the black man. It's data center stuff. That, you know, they just they have malice towards somebody who was deafened and built into a box who didn't understand the slightest thing that was going on. My chivalry came out towards poor Sean because he wanted Maker's special attention. I don't know what happened to him. I wrote to the medium. I wrote to the Corps. I said, locate this guy, just like I told the post office, keep an eye on Shulman. They just ignore me. If somebody had responded to me the minute I brought up Sean, because he was confused. He was under neurohypnosis. He didn't know what to say. He hadn't done anything wrong. He was late for class. Probably some Jewish kid told him to hold a joint for him and give it to some kid and then punched him because he lost it or something, or said that that's what he did. He was just a petty high school kid in confusion and pain. I got straightened out by Lecce up in the Hill District. They never bothered me. They never did anything. Don't say the black man did this. Say the mercenaries did this. Don't say I stole, but nobody in their right mind would ever say I stole a book from those libraries, ever. Nobody in their right mind.